1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, my name is Ali and welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are doing something really exciting. Today, we are discussing, rating, and ranking XG's shooting stars outfits. Ever since this song was released, I've had it on constant replay, I've learned the choreography, and watched every single performance. So yeah, you could say I'm obsessed with it. Since I watched the MV, I was extremely intrigued by the fashion, and in the promotion period they just kept getting better and better. The girls also performed a bunch, so we have plenty of outfits to talk about. I'll talk about each one of the outfits the girls wore during the era, I'll give them a rating from 1 to 10, and I'll rank their outfits from my favorite to least favorite. At the end I'll say who was styled the best in my opinion and I'll rank all the outfits. Grab a snack, grab a drink, because this is going to be a long-ass video since we have 15 looks to talk about. But without further ado, let's get into it. Disclaimer. I am a fashion enthusiast and I studied fashion design in university, however, fashion is subjective. What I might think it's pretty, someone else might hate it, and it's completely okay. This isn't meant to be taken too seriously and I'm only doing it for fun. I'm only talking about the girls' outfits, not the girls themselves. My thoughts on their clothing are just that, on their clothing, so I hope no one misunderstands it. With that being said, let's get started. The first look we have, it's this one. Right from the bat I can confidently say that this is one of my favorite looks from the whole era. The statement pieces are the printed ones. They all are slightly different, but when they come together it looks so cohesive. I actually tried my hardest to see where the pieces are from, because I thought they were sold like this. I thought maybe some were from the same brand, and others were from different brands but had the same look. But I can't find where they are from, which leads me to believe that they are costumed, and that makes me like the outfits a lot more. I also don't know if the print was spray painted directly on the fabric or if it's an actual print. Either way, I love these pieces so much. The rest of their pieces are mostly in black, with some exceptions here and there. I normally would think it's quite boring, but the printed pieces stand so tall by themselves that adding a whole bunch of colors maybe would have been too much. However, I do have to say that I love the print on print moments we got. Their stylists also play so well with the accessories, making each look separately a lot more interesting. They also always try to give the girls different hairstyles, and that makes everything 100 times more interesting. Of course for me this is a 10 out of 10, since I don't have a single complaint. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this all denim look. This was the most eye-catching thing from all the concept photos released before the MV. At first look I actually thought the girls were wearing a lot more blue denim, but not really. Most of the denim pieces are in black, with only Chisa, Jurin, and Juria wearing blue denim. Also most of the main pieces in this look are quite basic, but the way they put them together is what makes it much more interesting. The oversized silhouette present in almost every look is really nice, and it looks so cool while the girls are dancing. The bits of green and brown in Harvey and Hinata's look break down the super dark color palette, and it adds a lot of dimension to the look. Of course, the big statement in this look is the freaking hair. Their stylists really understand how big of a role hair plays in a look, and not only they decided to go all out for the hairstyles, but they really went for the all blue hair look. The concept photos looked so good because of how cohesive everything looked with the hair, and it kinda gave me the same vibe as when all of Red Velvet had blonde hair. For the live stages the girls literally wore the wigs, and I love it. Everything looked so cohesive, but also because the hair and outfits were different from one another, it didn't look repetitive. I would have loved it even more if Harvey's hair was a lot more blue like in the jacket shoot, but I get that it might be difficult. This is totally a 10 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. These outfits made an appearance in the MV, but they didn't have much screen time to shine on their own. At first look you might think that they are messy because they don't outright match, but if you look into it further, there are multiple things that make the final look so cohesive. The main colors in common within this looks are pink, blue, and white. I really like the color palette, and how they made everything look cohesive, while still not being super matchy-matchy. The pop of yellow in Maya's outfit is also super nice. She doesn't match in the sense that she isn't wearing any pink or blue pieces, but I really like the different bright color in her look. She stands out, but she doesn't overpower the look, plus she also matches the girls with her white and black pieces. Their stylists know how to pick interesting pieces for each girl so each one of them can stand out really nice on their own. The accessories and hairstyles as always are on freaking point, and although I don't love this looks as much as the two previous ones, this is still a really solid look. For me this is a 9 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. These also appeared in the MV, and made quite the impression for me. We once again have a lot of denim in the look, this time all being blue denim, and although all the girls have some sort of denim piece, they are different from one another. We also have that same kind of spray-painted print we saw a lot of in this look. It has the same type of print, but it's completely different at the same time. This time I do think the white top pieces were spray-painted by hand, and were costumed by their styling team. They look a lot similar like some t-shirts I had back in the 2000s that were spray-painted by hand, so that's where my theory comes from. The baggy jeans with the tight baby tees is such a 2000s look and I love it, although not all the girls have tight crop tops, and actually Maya and Chisa's tops make another appearance in a different look we'll talk about later. The white top with some denim bottoms combo could have been so boring, but the way they add prints, layering pieces, tons of accessories, and different hairstyles elevate the look a ton. The accessories play a big part in this look, and my personal favorite are Maya's furry leg warmers, and Jurin and Kakona's hats. Some of the girls also have some rhinestone stickers on their body, and that's such a clever way to accessorize a look, plus I genuinely thought Harvey had a belly button piercing until I saw some up-close pics. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this all gray look. This look actually gives me more of left-right vibes than Shooting Star, but at the time they wore this outfits we didn't have the left-right MV, not we had seen any performances other than this one. These outfits give me 2000s girl group outfits and left-right has that 2000s R&B sound, so that's why I think they fit each other. But that doesn't mean the outfits looked bad with the girls performing Shooting Star. The girls are clearly matching, like they all are literally wearing the same pants, but the look doesn't become boring by all of them wearing the same thing. Their stylists are aware that from half down the looks are pretty and interesting, so they try their best to make them look so nice from half up. All of their tops are in different silhouettes and different colors. I really like Hinata and Chisa's sparkly tops so freaking much since it looks so good on camera. Maya's printed top also adds a different touch to the look by having more color in it. Harvey, Kakona, and Jurin are wearing the same jacket, but them being in different lengths and being styled in different colors adds a lot of individuality to the look. Creativity-wise this look isn't groundbreaking because they have the advantage of wearing the same pieces styled differently, however it's still not a bad look at all. As always I really like the accessories, the hairstyles, and the rhinestone stickers. This is 9 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this other denim look. This look feels so similar to this one, but at the same time it has its own elements that make it unique. Each one of the girls has different denim piece in their look, and I really like how their stylists always choose unique pieces instead of your basic denim jeans, skirt or shorts. Most of their tops have some kind of brown or tan shade that makes their looks feel cohesive. I really like the printed tops in Chisa, Jurin, and Maya since it adds another layer to the look. Hinata, Jiraiya, and Kakona don't have any brown in their tops, however they still do have some accents of brown that ties their looks with the other girls, like the shoes and the accessories. Harvey's top isn't bad but I wished they had picked a different top for her since compared to the others, I don't think it's that great. The accessories in this look, as expected from XG, are top tier, and I especially love the furry ones, like Jura's hat, Maya's leg warmers, Jura's hair ties, and Jurin's shoulder thingy. I'm also obsessed with Hinata's boots, like they are to die for and I want a pair for myself. All of the girls have some sort of blue accent in their hair, which makes these outfits so much more similar to these ones. And once again the hair accessories and hairstyles are on point, and although this isn't my favorite look from the era by any means, it's still a solid 9 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this black and white look. Right from the bat I can say that this is by far one of my least favorite looks from the era. The girls don't look bad at all, and it's not like the clothing pieces are bad either, but compared to some of the other outfits we've already seen, this one just feels so bland. Doing a black and white look in its entirety can be pretty difficult because it can look really boring really easy. I like how their stylists chose some interesting pieces like baggy jeans and some of the tops, but it wasn't enough to hold the entire look. This look could have benefited a lot from having some prints in some of the clothing pieces. Take for example this NCT Dream look. It's also all in black and white, but it doesn't look boring because the prints in it make the whole thing a lot more dynamic. Instead, the final result in this instance looks bland and without any dimension. The girls have nice accessories, but with such a simple look I think they needed to be a lot better. They needed to go for that over-accessorized vibe that's been really popular lately, so the black and white color palette would look better. The hairstyles are pretty nice though. At this point you might think that I hate this look, but I don't at all. It's actually really nice, and compared to some other girl group looks this would be a 100 out of 10, but that's not what we are doing here. So compared to the other XG looks, this isn't that amazing. For me this is a 7 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have this look, and what a way to make up for the previous look that wasn't so great in my opinion. This is a look where most of the pieces are in black, which could have been so boring, but the prints make up for it in the best way possible. I'm pretty sure this is another look where the pieces are custom made since Jurin's matching set, which is absolutely amazing by the way. Hinata's skirt and Harvey's jacket have the same exact print. Kakona's top and Jura's top have the exact same print. And Hinata's jacket and top, Chisa's top and pants, Kakona's overalls, Jura's matching set, Harvey's top and pants, and Jurin's top have the overall same vibe with the blue accents and white stitching. If they are not custom made, their stylists made a fantastic job at choosing pieces from the same collection so they all perfectly matched. This is the perfect example that shows how print can make such a difference when it comes to a basic color palette like this one. The girls look fantastic with each one of them having individuality elements but everything still looking cohesive. The accessories in this look are nice, nothing too outstanding, but they also didn't lack. The hair is where it's at in this look since each girl has a completely different hairstyle that complements their look. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. These outfits felt so random when I first saw them, like they don't look anything alike the other outfits we saw before. However, the next day after the girls performed with these outfits, they dropped the left-right MV, and I think this was some sort of teaser to it since the outfits have that same intergalactic vibe left-right's MV has. I kept referring to these outfits like the alien-looking ones because of the green color. And don't get me wrong, I don't think they are bad, but they certainly are an interesting choice. The PVC-looking type of shiny green fabric is such a statement on its own, and most likely because of that it's that their styling team decided to go simple on the tops. All the green pieces obviously match because of the fabric, but I like how they are all different from one another. The baby tees having XG's logo bedazzled is so nice, and I want one for myself. Like, give me some merch like this please and thank you. The accessories played a big part in the look since it adds a lot more individuality to each one of the girls, and although some of the accessories are so ridiculous I still love them. Like Harvey's headphones are so unnecessary, but I love how they work as a hair accessory, same with Jurin, Chisa and Maya's goggles. I also love the goth-looking boots in Hinata and Harvey, but especially Hinata's since they are hollow and add more to that space vibe they were going for. Obviously we need to discuss Kakona's look on its own since it stands out so much. This performance happened 2 weeks ago at this point, and I still haven't decided if I hate how different her look is, or if I actually like it. On one hand she stands out so much and she doesn't have many elements in common with the rest of the girls, but on the other hand I think she adds so much to the look by being completely different and not making the whole thing so repetitive. So yeah, I'm pretty torn. Nonetheless, as a whole I really like this look, and it's a 9 out of 10 for me. Next, we have this look. These outfits follow that classic K-pop group styling with them being inspired in school uniforms. I wasn't really expecting any outfits to have this kind of vibe, since it's not something I necessarily associate with Shooting Star, but the girls look amazing and the outfits are really good. Of course we got the classic plaid pleated skirts, but I love how they made them different from one another. Chisa's skirt having some plaid and some navy blue bits is so nice, and I love Kakona's skirt on top of the pants vibe. It's not something everyone's going to love, but I really do, plus Harvey also has the same thing on her look but with some slight differences. The button shirt is also really classic for this type of look, but once again, I love how they made them different from one another. The neck accessories also are different, with some having plaid ties, some having blue ties, and some having bow ties. This look has some standout pieces that I love a lot, like Maya's varsity oversized jacket, Jurin's blue sailor jacket, Chisa's skirt, and Harvey's pants. I find it really funny how all the girls have some sort of edgy touch to their looks, and it looks like each one of them customized their uniform to make them unique. And then there's Jiria, who looks so cute with what looks like it would be the regular way to wear the uniform. She looks like a straight-A student compared to the rest of the girls, and for some reason I find it so funny, like even the fact that she's wearing sneakers instead of some sort of boots. This for sure, it's a 10 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. At first look, these outfits might seem all over the place, but the reality is that there are multiple things that make complete sense in this look. The overall vibe in this instance is 2000s fashion, especially Jiria and Harvey's micro mini skirts, which are so cute, but how do the girls not flash everyone with them being so freaking short? Jurin, Chisa, and Kakona's outfits are also very 2000s inspired, with the pants being low-raised, but they feel 2000s inspired in very different type of ways. Hinata and Maya's outfits are also 2000s inspired, but in a very 2023 way, not so much the authentic type of vibe. The accessories really complement the clothing, all of the belts they are wearing are so nice, and the hats add a nice detail to their looks. The hairstyles aren't that amazing, but I don't mind since the rest of the outfits speaks for themselves, and it's nice to let the girls' hair rest for a bit. The girls wore these outfits for the It's live performance where they didn't dance, so I guess that's why they chose to give most of the girls heels. I think it's really nice how they gave them unique outfits that were perfect for the kind of performance they did. Some other groups use the same outfits they wore for a music show stage, or some casual clothes that fit more a variety show, and most of the time neither of those look good in a performance where they just stand still and sing. So A+ for nailing this kind of vibe. This is 10 out of 10 for me. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. These ones appear in the MV and are really relevant, which is why during the promotion period I kept wondering when they were going to use them. They follow this Y2K, colorful, over-accessorized type of styling that's been really popular recently. I love the different bright colors we got, all the types of prints and the different silhouettes within the outfits. But there are still multiple elements that tie all of their looks together, like the pink, denim, black and white pieces. The accessories just make the looks 100 times better, and without them the outfits might have looked nice, but definitely not as amazing as they do with them. The girls are wearing moon boots, which are so cute but also quite difficult to dance in them since they are so wide, and still the girls killed it. The bunch of hair accessories are amazing, and just make their looks so much better. I absolutely love how crazy all of their outfits seem, but not in a bad way at all. They are so interesting and unique. They really gave us something different, which at this point is quite rare in the K-pop industry when it comes to styling. Some people might not like them, but I absolutely love them, and I want to see a lot more of this from XG, and honestly from every K-pop artist, whether female, male or soloist. This is one of my favorite looks, so of course it deserves a 10 out of 10. And ranking them was so hard since I genuinely love every single one of the outfits, but here it is. Next, we have these outfits. Remember when I said that these tees would make an appearance in a different look later down in the video? Well, here we are. All the girls have white baby tees with their zodiac sign in them. I think that it's such a cute element, and it worked as a perfect way to tie all of their looks together. However, the rest of the look is quite the mess. The clothing pieces individually aren't bad, but all combined looks so messy. Not only we have multiple colors that don't make that much sense together, but the pieces themselves are so different from one another. Jurin, Hinata, and Harvey do look like they belong in the same look because of the color palette and the camo print, but Jiria, Maya, Kakona, and Jura's look belong in completely different looks. It almost looks like the stylist just threw random pieces at the girls and called it a day. I do like the accessories, especially the fact that all of them are wearing gloves, but aside that everything just feels so messy. This is one of the rarest occasions where their stylists did a bad job, but everything can't be perfect unfortunately. However, it is nice that there are more amazing outfits than not. For me this is a 6 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Next, we have these outfits. The girls wore them for their showcase performance. These outfits have that same intergalactic, space vibe we talked about earlier in the video. We have a similar shiny, almost holographic, fabric as this one, but only this time is in blue. Silhouette-wise all the outfits are different, the girls have their own vibe in their individual looks, but it all comes together seamlessly because of the color palette. I really like how sporty are some of the pieces, but the look at the same time doesn't feel sporty at all. Some people might not love this look because of how matchy all the pieces are, like the girls are wearing the color blue from head to toe. But they break it down by playing with different shades of the same color, adding prints, layering different pieces and taking advantage of the accessories, so the final result doesn't look like a block of just a solid color. This was a really good look to introduce the era. It's impactful enough to make a statement, but it also isn't necessarily the best look in the era to make you feel disappointed with the future looks. It's just perfect for what it needs to be. For me this is a 10 out of 10. And this is my ranking. Last, but not least, we have these outfits. They appeared in the MV here and there, but they are more relevant in the concept pictures. These outfits are a lot more out there than everything we've seen before, and although they kinda match, they don't feel super cohesive. But in this instance I don't care a single bit since they appear in individual scenes in the MV, and for the concept pictures you don't necessarily need the same things you need for a performance outfit. Some of the pieces the girls are wearing are so freaking amazing, like Jura's super wide leg pants are so cool. Hinata's skirt and boots combo is quite the statement piece. Love Chisa, Harvey and Kakona's jackets a lot. And honestly all the girls look freaking amazing. I like how each one of them has a different hairstyle that complements their outfit a lot. And in this instance they don't have a ton of accessories, but it's perfectly fine since the clothing speaks for itself. I usually like for the jacket shoot outfits to make an appearance in the music show performances, but I don't think this would have looked that amazing while dancing since some pieces might have been uncomfortable to perform in. For me this is a 9 out of 10, and this is my ranking. This era was absolutely amazing in every way possible. Their styling team is one of the best I've ever seen. They know how to conceptualize the era's concept, they really take attention to the little details, like their nails were always on point, their body had rhinestone stickers in a lot of looks, and even their teeth had stickers on them. Like every single aspect of the look was thought out and planned to a T. They know what works for each girl, and they take absolute advantage of the accessories and hairstyles. They truly know how to make a statement with the outfits, and now I'm always going to be looking forward to their fashion because it has been top tier. Of course, not every single outfit was absolutely amazing, but also not a single look was bad. The girls looked amazing always, there wasn't a single time where one of the girls was done dirty. You might think I wasn't that objective with the rating since most of the outfits turned out to be 10s out of 10s, but it's not my fault if XG stylists are that great at their job. And also, it always should be the standard that each and single one of the outfits an artist wears is a 10. Like I said, all the girls looked amazing all the time, so picking who was the best dressed was freaking hard. All the girls had multiple times where they ranked first in a look, so it was a struggle to decide who had my most favorite outfits. But at last, it's Harvey. She wore amazing outfits, and there wasn't a single time where I disliked her outfits. Jurin and Chisa came really close behind Harvey because they also had some of my favorite looks, but Harvey had the most. This era, styling-wise, for me it's a 9.5 out of 10. I wished I could say it was a 10 out of 10, but in reality there were some looks that I wasn't completely in love with, but 9.5 is still a hell-ass good rating. And this is my overall ranking of the outfits. That was everything for the video. I've been obsessed with this song for a long-ass time now, so let me know if you love it as much as I do, or if you like Left Right more. Also, let me know if you agree or disagree with my opinions, and which look was your favorite or least favorite, but as always, remember to be respectful. If you want to see more of me, I mostly do K-pop fashion videos, with some other stuff mixed here and there. I will be making a video talking about the left-right outfits, so be on the lookout for that. You can always subscribe to my channel and like this video if you did. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Bye.
Let's